Crater Lake. That was some bathrooms, trolley. I think it's a lodge back there. And we got terrible views of Crater Lake. It's pretty smoky today, and you can kind of smell it. So, not that nice. So out there is the PCT, but I don't know where the fire is.
Nice, beautiful.
So I think I can finally see the fire. There's some there, and it looks like there. Yeah. So sitting by the road trying to hitch, and the fire is definitely getting worse. There's definitely more of a breeze. I don't know about how it is up here usually, but definitely a breeze today. You can see how much it's blowing already. But compare with the other videos, it's definitely getting worse. It sucks. Just wonder if all that burn area before that is old or new. So I don't know. But this is where we're trying to get a hitch. There's plenty of room to pull out, and this is it's not all the way towards the end of the closure, but I think this is a better place to try to hitch, because most of the road is like that where there's no shoulder. So we don't want to go to there where we might not have a place for people to pull out. It's a couple just hitched before us, and it took them about almost an hour, so we'll see. So we are hitchhiking number 2 at this road. So we got a ride. It took maybe about 30 minutes, but she was only going to the 138. So that was like a 9-mile stretch. And then there's the 138 to the 97. So we're now at the 138. But we had a ride, and we're getting close to the 138, and Trampoline realizes, oops, I left my phone on a rock. So that lady stopped at the bathroom, where we actually got a hitch pretty quick to go back. And this gentleman was from Czech Republic with a friend, and he knows someone that's doing the trail, so he took us back to get the phone. And then he said he'd go out of his way, because they were going to the west rim of the trail. He took us back to the 138, and he went out of his way, so very appreciative of him, and didn't want gas money or anything. So now the problem is we're at the 138, and we potentially have 2 more hitches. But a lot of people don't want to pick us up. I don't know if they know what we're doing, but it seems like only people that pick us up are people that know what PCT is. Because the lady that picked us up had a friend that's on the trail, and then this Czech Republic guy had someone that he was going to meet here on the trail. So if they don't know what PCT is, they just keep on driving. We'll check back. It's getting later in the day, and then the fire is growing even more. That's close to here, and the smoke is all blown this way. You can see all that. So it's kind of smoky here and irritating my eyes, but hopefully we'll get out of here soon. Update later. So, update. As you can see, we are in town. So luckily, shortly after that video, we were kind of hitchhiking at a stop sign, and then a couple pulled out, and they were really nice, and they gave us a ride to the 97. And then right when we got to the 97, we crossed the road, stuck out our thumbs, and within 2 seconds we got a ride from a very nice young lady who was so happy to see us for some reason, but she was really cool. And the funny thing is too, right before we got a ride from the 138, camper vans stopped and say, hey, we can't give you a ride, but you want some drinks? I know you're PCT hikers and you're probably thirsty. So they gave us a couple of drinks, and then we got a ride. And one of the drinks had alcohol, and we don't drink, so the girl that just gave us a ride, I offered her a nice cold liquor, watermelon lemonade vodka drink, and she was glad to accept it. And she was on her way to Bend, so it was really cool. So we're here in Chemult, or Chemult, I don't know, and it is pretty late. It's like 4, so we're gonna try to do a quick resupply laundry, all that fun stuff, and eat. And I think the plan is we have a trail angel to give us a ride tomorrow, so we'll start back. I'll update that later. Bye. So day 133 wrap up. Like I said, we did the Crater Rim Trail, most of it anyways. I'll say to any other hikers if they're watching this, do not go all the way past, or I should say to the end of the closure that spits you out on the 209. There is nowhere for people to pull over and get you for hitches. I think we stopped, I don't know the mileage because it's weird on far out, but it's the last overlook where there's tons of spaces for cars to pull out and park, and I think at the end there's a parking lot and a road to go the West Rim road. So just stay there. There's ample room for people to pick you up there. I think it's much easier to get a hitch, even though it was hard for us to get a hitch. There's so many places for people to pull over. Both times that we passed by that area at the end of the trail, there was a couple there waiting, and I think every time we drove by, that's why 2 times we drove by, we were probably doing like 50 miles an hour, and there's no shoulder, there's nowhere to stop. There is a parking lot on the left, but it's the wrong way, and by the time someone realizes it to stop for you, they'd have to probably drive miles to find somewhere to turn around and come get you, so I don't recommend it. It is downhill trail, looked easy, but to me, I'm really glad we decided to stay where we were in hitch. It was much easier. And thank you to the 3 cars that picked us up. It was pretty fast once we got out of Crater Lake. That was the one that took the longest. I think a lot of people were, their cars were packed with a bunch of shit and didn't have much room. So, and I don't know, it seemed everybody that picked us up knew the PCT, like I said, or someone that was hiking, so they knew what we were doing, but I think a lot of people didn't. We're now in Chemult, whatever. Again, we did a quick resupply. There is a little market that is actually not bad. They have ramen and potatoes, which the gas station didn't have. I think they have better options for cheese. They had some fresh fruit. I would double check, like if you're doing Cliff Bars and stuff, I think they're like $1 cheaper than Pilot. So Pilot might have a better overall selection, but I think they're much more expensive. So they're pretty close together. I would shop both and see what prices are and see what you need. The other little market across the street, I think, had some stuff the other one didn't. Didn't really find any Ziploc bags, or only found a box of the crappy ones. And what else? But overall, I think we got enough of what we need. The pilot does have complete cookies, so that was good. And I didn't need that much because I still had a lot of food from when I got on trail. So we got the resupply done. We're doing laundry right now and trying to stay out of the smoke. Tomorrow we did get a ride with a trail angel to come pick us up, and we'll get to Shelter Cove probably late in the day, which kind of sucks. So we're gonna have to just bust out some miles. But the good news is, I saw on the news, it looks like that'll put us north of the majority of the really bad smoke, because everything seems to be blowing south and east, and we are east of that fire, so we're getting a ton of it right now. Definitely the most smoke even all day. You could see the fire in my videos getting worse and worse throughout the day, and I just saw on the news it looked pretty bad. There was, like I said, a big wind that kicked up, and I think that's probably part of it. But tomorrow, hopefully, like I said, hopefully it won't be too hot. I know there's, the news said there's a heating trend, and then it should cool off by Friday. So it's a little bit above average, but hopefully still not too bad. Maybe we'll be okay, and without the smoke, it'll be a little bit better. So looking forward to that. We're trying for a goal to get to or near PCT days, which is Cascade Locks, the border. That's the 16th and 17th. So I'm not sure. I don't know if we can make it all the way. And there's not very many towns between Bend and there. So I'm not sure how that's going to work out. But we'll see. That's the plan. That's putting us like 20s a day for sure, if not more. We'll see if we can do it. Time will tell every day. I'm looking forward to this section, and hopefully start getting into some of the, what I hear, the prettier parts, and hopefully more water available continuing up north. So that'll hopefully be good. I'm not sure when that happens, but I gotta do a little more research on water and everything on the app tonight. So that's about it. Toe's doing well, just my back. I don't know what I'm gonna do about my backpack. We'll see. I was actually thinking of maybe PCT days, if I could keep it together, maybe I can buy a new pack there, or maybe I can have somebody sew it. I don't know if they'll have stuff there, or I'm not sure if we're going into Bend or Sisters. Bend will maybe have a gear store that could repair something, so that might make a decision for me too. So the goal is to get to, the next leg is Shelter Cove to Bend or Sisters. It's like 96 miles, and we're planning 5 days. So we'll get it tomorrow, and tomorrow's gonna be a shorter day, so I have to probably put in some bigger days later, or just maybe just hike late tonight or tomorrow night. So we'll see. All right, it's been a long day, a lot of hitching. Didn't really hike that much, but it still took a long time. So, but it was fun. It was worth it. Crater Lake was nice. I was there last year, and it looked, like I said, it looked so much more beautiful. The blues in the lake were so much vibrant, much more vibrant. And today just kind of just hazed over everything. So it's like definitely not HD clarity for the pictures, but it was still cool. I didn't think we would see the Crater Lake as much as I thought from the rim trail, but you are pretty much seeing it like maybe 80% of the time when you're hiking. The rim trail really does try to stick to the rim, except for in a couple parts. So it was a lot steeper, but it was very short, so very short steeps, ups and stuff, and then the bigger ups were definitely a lot less steep. So it wasn't too bad. It was actually a pretty nice trail. I'm not sure what we're looking forward to in the next leg, but we'll see. All right, we'll get some laundry done and get some food and get ready for tomorrow. Peace.